Today we are going to cover one of the most important topic from interview point of view, that is abstract. So most of the interviewer ask questions about abstract. What is abstract class? What is abstract method? When to use abstract? So we will be going in details with some of the example. First we will go with the definitions. We will see the theoretical what the abstract means. Then we can go what is the use of abstract, how we can create any class in abstract, how we can declare any method in abstract. We will see some of the example and we'll try to understand by the example how we can create that. So let's start with the definition of abstract first, and then we will go into details. So what is abstract, right? That comes into the mind. So abstract is non-access modifier applicable for classes and method, but not for variables. What does that mean? So first question comes is what is non-access modifier? So non-access modifier are used to provide other functionalities or restrictions. Those are some of them are like final, right? We use, so these are the non-access modifier. Like access modifier is like private, protected, right, public. These are the access modifier. So what does definition say? Like abstract is a non-access modifier applicable for classes and method, but not for variables. Right? So whenever we are going to use any abstract, so abstract is also a keyword. So whenever we are going to use abstract, it is only we can declare either abstract class or abstract method, but we cannot declare an abstract variable, right? Let's go into like how we can declare, how we can define. So as the name suggests, like abstract method has a declaration but not definition, right? This is another definition. So what does that mean? It means we can declare a method with abstract modifier, only declaration, not implementation. So whenever you declare any method with abstract keyword, you only declare that. So what does mean declare? When you declare, it should end with a semicolon and it will not have any body, right? So for example, if you see a method called display, right, this is a display. This is one of the method having its implementation. This is called implementation. We have like, suppose we have a shape method and it is having system.out, right? It is printing something. This is its implementation. So if I remove this implementation, right, and I remove this and I put a semicolon, right, you can see this will called as a declaration. This is declaration, right? So now let's go with the definition again. What does the abstract method say? Abstract method has declaration but not definition, right? We can declare a method with abstract modifier. So what does mean? Now this is method which we have declared. Now I want to convert this method into abstract, right? So condition is false, true, right? It should end with a semicolon. The method is ending with semicolon and we need an abstract modifier. Let's go and add abstract modifier. You can see if you point here, it will show you the error as well. See, missing method body or declare abstract. What does that mean, right? Whenever you are defining any method, it should have a implementation, or if you want to declare, you should use abstract. You can see now the error is gone, right? Here now it is not giving error into this. Now if you see, the abstract is showing a red. Now if you go and hover into it, you can see abstract method and non-abstract class. Now another condition to abstract is whenever you are declaring, right, whenever you are declaring any method as abstract, the class should be abstract as well. You need to declare a class. So you can see the error is gone now. Why? Because now you have declared a class with which is having a method as abstract and class is abstract. So now this is called abstract class and this is the abstract method. Okay, let's go into some of the implementation of this, right? Let's go back and see. So if suppose this is just a concrete method, you can see it has a implementation, right? It has a implementation. And if I run this, you can see the output here. It will show you this is the shape function. Now I want to write an abstract class. I want to convert the shape as an abstract class, right? And then display method is an abstract method. So what what it says. You can just go into again. I will go remove this, put a semicolon, right? Use a keyword as abstract, declare a class as abstract. That's done. Now we have declared abstract class and we already have one abstract method. So you notice one thing, this shape is throwing an error. It is showing like shape is abstract and cannot be initiated. It means you are trying to create the object of shape, and as per the abstract class feature, we cannot create an object of the abstract class. So shape is abstract class and you are trying to create an object of this, so that's why it is throwing an error. Now question arises how we are going to implement that. Suppose I want to access this display method. So if you want to implement a feature of abstract class, we inherit subclass from it and create an object of that subclass. So now if I want to use the display method, what I can do? I can extend the shape method. Now you notice one thing here, it is showing again an error. It is showing class main must be declared abstract or implement abstract method display. So if you remember one thing, if you go here, what it is showing, right? This shows this display method which is declared as an abstract, it needs implementation, the class which is inheriting it. So you can see main class is inheriting the shape. Now you need to provide a implementation of the display method into the class which it is inheriting. So if you go and implement the method here, you can see we have implemented, and now if you provide the declaration, this is a declaration, like you can say this is a shape function, suppose. And now if you go by the definition, we inherit and create the object of the subclass. Which is the subclass? Subclass is the main. If you go and create the object of main, and now if you access using main, and if you run this, you will get the same result here. So earlier, which you have seen here, when we were declaring this as a concrete method, we were getting the same. Now we are providing the implementation in the subclass. The subclass is providing the implementation of it, and we were getting the same result here. Now look at one more thing here. An abstract class can have both regular methods and abstract method. What does that mean? So you can see display is an abstract method. Suppose if I declared one more here, public void method, and if I provide here the definition of it, suppose again I will write something here just for a method 1 method, okay, display method. Now this abstract, you can see there is no error now, because the abstract class can contain a abstract method as well as a concrete method. Now if you go here and if you say main dot method, right, if you're trying to access this, and if you run the program again, you can see this is as well display. It is calling this method, it is displaying this. So if you go by the concept here, what it is trying to say, first of all, we cannot create the object of abstract class. So what we did, we have extended it, created an object of that class, and we need to override the method because it is defined in abstract. So whatever the class it's extending, it has to provide its implementation. Next thing is, whatever the abstract class we have created, it can have a concrete method which can have a implementation itself, and we can access that as well. You can see here. We would be covering some more example on abstraction in my upcoming video. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notification.